And Just Jazz on production as always. Ravu, how are we doing?
Going pretty well. Got a live location, studio
Yep.
cast. It's quite exciting. And we've got both teams in server already. But I think we should probably run down rosters
Yeah,
and,
sure.
and maps and all that.
Yeah,
So
I'll run down Misfits real quick. So on Scout, we've got Jolson and Jamal. I believe Jamal is an Asia Fortress player. His team disbanded in Asia Fortress Div 3, unfortunately. But, we move on. Pocket Soldiers, Caspian, Bappo on Roma, Doug on Demo, and Big World on Medic.
Yep. And I'll run down the roster for Logjam. So on Pocket Scout, we got R Lucky, Flank Scout, Center, Demo Poisey, Pocket and Roma, we got Mo Bloke and Brady, and Med Core. So admin advantage, I guess.
Yes, yeah. We've got the respawn admin, we've got the ozfortress admin. See how
Yeah.
that factors in ultimately, because they can penalise the opposing team anytime they want. What are your thoughts on these rosters tonight, Ravu? Do you know any players in particular, any players to look out for? How are you feeling about this matchup?
I feel like during the season, as a main player, I've played against both these teams, and
Yep.
I'd say I've had more experience with the Logjam boys.
Mhm.
So I'd say with Logjam, you've got R Lucky and Center, both very annoying scouts to play against, but they can be quite aggressive, but they can actually get the job done. If they chase and kill, usually they'll get it, even if they trade. So so I think if Misfits slip up at any point in time, their scouts are just gonna, like the Logjam scouts, are just gonna punish them as much as they can.
Yep.
So I'd say keep an eye on the scouts for Logjam.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know for Misfits, I think the soldier power is pretty good. I think Caspian likes to dive in a lot. Jamal probably going to take the heals, a lot of scout, and try plus forward with that. Doug, Demoman, primarily a DM player, I believe. Used to play scout back in the day with Gurney. But yeah, I think to look out for that team. I'd say, we've got the power from Diesel. I'd say look out for their scouts. The scouts of Misfits.
I find it strange that they've put Diesel on Soldier now, because they used to have him on Demo for like the entire season. I'm not sure if that's just a last minute playoffs thing, because maybe something happened, but it'll be interesting to see how well Diesel performs on Roma after playing his whole season on Demo.
Yeah, I'd say Doug's more competent on Demo Man than Soldier. It's kind of hard, especially in a map like Process. You just get annihilated. Speaking of the maps, we do have Snakewater, Process, and Reckoner. Be tonight's wild maps. But yeah.
Yep. So I think the maps, I think Misfits has the highest seed, so I think their pick is Snake, and then Logjam has picked Process, which is interesting, because Process, I'd say, is a pretty good scout map, right?
Yeah, no, definitely.
So yeah, maybe they are relying on their scouts to do a lot of work.
Yep.
And then Misfits is chosen. Oh, okay, never mind. So
Process is our
Process
first
is first. So
yeah.
Misfits has picked Process, and Logjam has picked Snake. Yes. Okay. That's okay. Forget everything I said.
Yeah. And then Reckon is our last one, I believe.
Reckon is our last one. Yep. So I'm not really sure how either of those teams play on Reckoner, but
yeah.
Maybe Logjam will be focusing on soldiers to do the work on Snakewater. Maybe they've been having good games. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I know that for the side of Logjam, a lot of heals into RR Lucky. They'll sink a lot of heals. I'm talking 30% at least into their scouts to try to act as a shield against this bombing soldiers. Just charge forward into the enemy demo. But it looks like we are going live here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. So
on this first rollout, getting on the is it the Poisey cam?
All right.
Right. There we go. Alright. Starting live, you're going to go on the Doug cam, see what he can do, outputting some damage top left. Looks like all the players on the red team are going to go left side, really aggressive. Scout's going to get blasted. Soldier so low, Brady going to get taken down with relative ease from Doug. Really good pressure from Doug early on, locking up this medic and choke. His team needs to fold and collapse right now. Doug gets taken down by Poison. Absolute destruction.
It's quite a messy mid. They had Mo hiding near their IT for so long. He wanted to collapse, but it got picked up near the end. Jolson getting his medic out, then looks like they might try to fight second with spawns, maybe?
Yeah,
Julian, Diesel is pretty aggressive in lobby.
Yeah, Big Rod's going to have a sizable advantage here. My HUD is broken, unfortunately, but I do believe, did Core die?
Core didn't die.
Oh, no, even Uber, sorry, my bad, folks.
It's even. So, unfortunately, Red does not get players out onto second fast enough to contest it, but maybe we'll see some sort of sack play come in from Logjam to break this early stalemate.
Yeah, it looks like Brady going to opt to snipe here. Swapped off in the class, coming to the choke. See if he can get any kills. I know that Brady likes to snipe from lobby, or essentially anywhere on this. Now, this is a fantastic snipe map for last. Pick off that heavy, pick off that NG, and then work around that. He's going to pick this lower lobby area. Does
Oh,
manage to take down
he gets
BTS King
Diesel.
Julian. Yeah, Diesel going to get headshot swiftly right there. Now, the sniper has all the room in the world to peek. Jolson going to pressure him from door 5, and Mobile going to assist him in trying to get rid of that scout.
Misfits is looking to pressure him out. Maybe put a soldier 5, trying to spam it.
Yep.
But no.
Oh, Brady takes the wide peek on the med.
He does get quite deep in, but Jolson isn't able to pick him up. Now, I guess he's getting heals and might peek another door now.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard, especially on process last. If your demo man doesn't have door 1 and 2 locked off, the sniper has such free reign. It looks like he's going to opt to peek door 1. Hopefully no one goes in his crosses.
He's able to get such a wide angle here, but he's got no one with him.
He's been spotted.
Yeah, unlucky.
Yeah. Basic reset, no off classes on the side of the opposing team. Yeah, just Brady, it looks like. He's going to go back to lobby.
Playing quite close to point, would you say? They're all just huddled up behind the next to the sentry.
Yeah, it's an interesting medic spot. I mean, I'm not too sure if they knew and they had the intel. A couple of rockets should be take them down in easy force. The gun is in a really good spot to deny sacks. Looks like Brady going to take another peek. Misses the standing still shot. Unfortunate. And now Diesel is going to get his nuts shot off.
He gets the elbow shot.
I mean,
Diesel standing still as a soldier against a sniper. What do you expect?
I think he had enough health to rocket jump. I'm not too sure, but he just froze. Looks like Mo is going to get taken down. The soldier for the side of Logjam, and they're going to opt to escape lobby.
Now they have the opportunity here, Logjam, to get.
Oh, Switch is in.
Oh, Caspian's in. Yeah, he goes for a bomb, but he gets denied by the scouts. We might. Looks like Eternal is still going to play sniper, but they could send him back to switch classes. But no.
I think he's going to try opt to get a pick. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Diesel might be victimized again. Jolson going to pressure that door 5 area up. I think Poison needs to keep a lock and key on that door 5.
Yeah.
Just so Eternal isn't getting pressured or spammed. Diesel in that same spot as before as previous, and looks like nothing too special here. Brady going to opt to peek door 1, I think, or door 2.
It looks like he wants to go for a door 2 peek because maybe he just wants to get something done, or maybe just like switch classes. But no, I guess he's just trying to get as much of an angle as he can without getting too pressured. Oh, he sees the NG. Unlucky.
NG on left. He's going to ring out a dead shot here. Just taking pot shots. Soldier going to peek him close, and he should go down. Oh, half HP for Eternal. Is going to back off in this typical process stalemate. Nothing too much here.
Yeah, I would actually really like to see maybe some sort of aggressive trade coming out on the side of Logjam. As we were saying earlier, they're playing very close behind the wall next to 3 and 4, so I'm thinking maybe if they get a good trade-off, they could get the sentry and force the med.
Yeah.
And maybe Brady can play post and get a few frags that way.
Yeah. I think it's ideal if Eternal just gets that one pick. They can just go in for an easy trade. I think they're looking for any opportunity here. Like Brady knows, he's just wandering around lobby looking for that crucial pick, rotating doors frequently.
But, they're Misfits is putting a lot of pressure on him though. They're not letting him get this angle for free.
Yeah. Take a look at some other players here. We're going on the Poisey cam. Just going to lock off door 2. D's going to pressure that door 2 area as well. And Brady going to go for a nice long peek. D's going to eat a nice 100 damage rocket there, taking him down such.
He's still got the health to peek, and he looks like he wants to do. He hits a demo.
And look at Brady. Oh,
he gets the demo.
Big mistake from Doug. That's an easy trade. That's an easy last. You can dry off that. And there's no stickies on the point. They need to get rid of this gun, and should be a relatively easy last push. Doug still has 9 seconds to spawn waiting, or however much he does now. Uber is going to
looks like trades on both sides out of the Uber. I don't think this Uber's going to get anything.
Yeah, nothing too much. Doug should yet. Oh, did Doug die yet? No. Doug's back up. Looks like they are going to bully door 5.
They're getting a lot of space for their sniper.
Oh, yeah.
But red team is now starting to collapse.
Oh, and yeah, really nice job from Jamal taking down those 2-2 players.
Centaur is caught alone in door 2 while the rest of his team is leaving lobby. They just have to leave. Centaur's quite weak and they're already 2 down. I don't think they're going to be able to hold second with this.
Yeah, Diesel's just going to bomb and try to pressure that point. Yeah, I don't know. I think as soon as that post entered with that Uber and the both Ubers faded, you can't really do anything with the sniper. Essentially, Eternal got minced, and yeah, it was just essentially another player down.
Yeah, I think Mogbo got caught out. He was holding door 2, and I think he came in because maybe he was expecting the Uber to be trading a little bit further away. I think if he might have lived, they might have been able to do something because it would have essentially been a 5v5. Could have maybe dry fought.
Yeah, looks like we are going to see Eternal set up the play here. Does fall back down. Playing pretty cautious. Are lucky going to spot that IT area. And yeah, nothing too much here. Just a typical process mid stalemate.
Yep, and Poisey's going to start pressuring.
Yeah, Poisey's going to try to lock off this choke area, see what he can do, put stickies toward the lip of the point.
Tonal looks ready to bomb through choke. I think he's just expecting a buff, while Red is just waiting for the sack.
Oh, it looks like Eternal does go in.
Eternal's in. He gets one rocket off on the med, but it's not
unfortunately dies to Jolson. Yeah. Look at Diesel. Diesel looks hungry. He is going to take a bit of spam. He's going to get the pack in IT and hopefully re-aggress. But Diesel wants to sack. If he didn't take that rocket,
it looks like Caspian's going in for the counter sack. He's on core.
He's on core and
so
an easy
deep.
force. Yeah,
and he gets a force. Nice.
Yeah.
That was a very good bomb from Caspian there.
Looks like Bilbo just going to hold on to this Uber really big advantage. They can do whatever they want now with this. Still 0-0 as we are 7 minutes down on the clock. Soldier should
Mo's
feed.
in, tries to get an early force.
Yeah. And they're going to opt to go IT here. Scout's going to rotate choke. It looks like Jolson probably going to take this Uber.
I think they should aim to try and take it in for free here. They were able to hold on to their Uber for so long.
And
Diesel dies to the container trap. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. And it's still sizable advantage.
They can still take this.
Yeah. Doug should go to the left door, yet ends up rotating. Nothing too special, just going to take
taking a lot of space.
And these soldiers, Jolson just running around for that split second, I don't think Big World should have used there. The soldier ultimately does get punished, but, you know, that was a pretty poor force on the side of Big World. I think Jolson needed to play closer with
Doug's caught out of position.
Yeah.
Caspian gets a really good bomb onto door 2 and actually gets core with that during that all that chaos. So they actually, Red Team has out again, even though they weren't able to push second.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a messy push, but I guess, you know, that achieved an objective, and that was to get Uber edge.
Yeah. It looks like Bilgo just going to grind this Uber up on mid here. It looks like Brady is going to return back to that sniper class. Don't think he knows how passive the opposing team are playing. He's going to peek that door 1 area.
Door 1's an interesting spot. I've always seen snipers play in door 2 whenever they're expecting a team to push, but I'm not sure what this is aiming at. It might be the pipe.
Yeah, just trying to get a body shot through. He's gonna look to the demo. He's gonna aggress toward the point. Yeah, I feel like Brady should have repositioned at least the first 5 seconds he saw, because there was nothing really peeking him. The enemy team does pop in, not the Uber, but, you know, make their way onto second. Looks like Brady is gonna rotate. What's that?
They still think they have ad here, although it's very close.
This is a
they
really
need to get
bad
the
Uber
sentry
on the
and
red
get
team.
picks with this. Otherwise, it's going to be horrible for the post. Blue team still has. They catch Doug out.
This should be a wipe,
Jolson's dead too. This looks like it could be a wipe.
Poisey going absolutely ham. The pipe and sticky combo taking down Big World and Caspian.
But watch Diesel. He's trying to get a wall bug,
one.
and now he's just trying to sneak behind. He has the health to take this 1v1 on last, but is he going?
Yeah, no, he is.
He's
more
going
than enough
for
health, and he should if he doesn't.
Mo is
beat.
31 health. If he just lands one
Diesel,
more rocket,
please come on, Diesel.
I'm not sure if he has the time anymore.
No time.
Yeah.
He's going to get minced by these both
Unlucky.
scouts. Yeah.
With just one more well-placed rocket, could have ended that round there.
Yeah, I feel like Diesel could have just taken his time. Maybe the nerves getting to him, but that one rocket would have, you know, ended the opposing soldier's life and edged the cap a little bit. I'm not sure if he would have gotten 2 scouts coming back and he wasn't that healthy. But looks like a reset. Looks like the red team are just going to sit back and grind on mid. Doug opting to put some traps up on top of the containers, and you know, typical process stalemate. Yeah,
it's only a very small ad, approximately like 15 to 20. So it looks like blue team hasn't been building as well as maybe they would like to. I'm seeing a lot of building coming out from red because they're just very ready to take this this Uber and use back into them. So now it looks like blues wants to Uber in through choke, maybe not through choke, but into the enemy team. They catch the soldier jumping. Caspian
nice
just gets deleted.
Paul's taking
And
decent amount of damage.
now it's even.
Yeah.
Does red team want to fight this? They're still in. Big World gets forced like down to 10 HP and he's using.
Yeah, that's really unlucky for Big World.
But blue doesn't use. They don't fear when they're all the way back in choke. Like they're not sending any resources.
I don't know why they're
force them.
stacking. There's just no need to stack there. Like that's 2 scouts and a soldier on point. They could have edged. Poisey does go down, however. They're probably going to wait for him to spawn. Look at the soldiers getting pretty aggressive choke. Poisey spawns in 1. Looks like they're just going to wait for him. Take the passive approach.
Blue team has quite a bit of ad here, but they're spending their time to buff up and wait for the demo, which is understandable. Red team is very, very far out of second, so if they can take this point quickly, they might be able to just roll it to last. Diesel's in. They don't see him play.
And that's
he gets an
the issue
early
with the
force. That's a
choke.
very good force.
Yeah, these scouts need to be clearing sewer and clearing these top IT areas every single time you push
and
choke.
he finally dies behind. If Caspian dies here, this could be awful. He's 7 health, but he gets out.
Yeah, well, looks like we are going to see a full advantage on the side of Big World. I think a lot of these teams are they're hurrying too quick. A lot of what I like to do personally, I like to go through IT, much safer. And if your scouts are able to clear the top area and clear lower stickies, if there are some, it's so easy to push and you cut teams off. A lot of these players just entering choke and getting sync bombed, and as we saw, core got forced. So I think the IT approach would work better for the side of the blue team.
Yeah. Red team looks like they want to push out here with Ad.
Yeah, Brady going to get melted by Jolson.
Brady got an early bomb onto Doug, but yeah, he just gets focused down by Jolson. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Who's going to lock off that choke area with a bunch of stickies, and yeah, the Ubers are going to even up. Core has been grinding.
Does Misfits know this though? They look like they're still really aggressive.
King Julian.
Diesel's so in. He's alone though. He might be getting baited. And they finally use. Blue uses as well. This is actually somewhat of an even trade. Oh
no, they're gonna get minced.
Red just faded.
Oh, nice surf from Big World.
But they're not getting much. They're doing a lot of damage, but they're not cleaning up any of these kills. No picks going out for either team. And now blue team's trying to pressure through.
Slipping out Al Qaeda. Looks like Jolson is going to clean him up. Brady going to escape through sewer. And really weird fight there. I think the blue team had an advantage. They could have cut off the red team just by locking off that medic. Does manage to have a nice surf, so well done on Big World's part.
That was very strange. Yeah, I thought the blue team had used a little earlier, so I thought it was a bit more even when it came to the trade. But no, I think they just forced off nothing. Like, I don't think their med was really in danger, and because of that, they weren't able to catch any players because they were so far away when they used.
Yeah, I mean, standard reset again. Poisey got that choke on lock and key. Looks like Caspian going to take a bit of a buff to try to see what he can do as these Ubers are evening up.
And
Soldier's in. Eyes a kite. He's going in.
He goes for a huge bomb onto Big World, and Big World just... He doesn't have, but I imagine he still would have held
trade.
That.
Yeah, Soldier for Scout. Poisey does manage to hit a nice pipe onto Jamal. But that's a pretty decent pick. Jamal does have that spawn... long spawn. They are not going to do anything off it, unfortunately.
The one thing we might see now is maybe a Jamal off class, and he looks like he's checking. He's aware that Eternal is a player that likes to play sniper, and we've seen him play sniper
both
before.
On spy. Is Jamal checking though?
Yeah,
Jamal, he's going to snipe.
Jamal is taking his time.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah,
Jamal
he's
knows.
seen him. He's seen him. But maybe Jamal might stay spy. He might know.
On sniper against.
He looks like
sniper action. I'll get on the Jamal.
A little bit of indecisiveness. He went back on scout. So this is just blue has a sniper and they want to get picks here. It's still 0-0. So these teams have time.
Yeah. I mean, sniping on process is pretty especially on this angle right here. If these soldiers have the guts to peek and you manage to pick them off, it's really good space created. Like look at Brady just perched up on this top crate area, waiting for anyone to cross.
The red team is playing super passive. They know that he's on snipers, so they don't want to give him any shot at all.
Yeah. I mean, you can peek through that far left sewer door, or your best bet is just go IT and pick off one of the flank players.
Yeah, a lot of players blue knows this now, and it looks like they want to make space.
He's going to lock off some stickies.
Gets a shot off on the demo, but he misses.
Yeah. Yeah, they know.
He gets a headshot. Nice.
Headshot onto Doug, still muscling that left side door area. The soldiers just dancing back and forth, clowning around. Caspian dying to the
Caspian
hands of
being
Eternal.
furthest forward there is just unlucky.
Unfortunately misses the shot onto Jolson. That would have been a big one. But look how much free reign this sniper has. Unfortunately,
blue team has taken so much space because of what the sniper's able to do.
Out as well.
And it looks like a trade here. Mo's behind, but he's so weak. He might get picked off by the demo. Yeah, he gets piped on point.
Yeah.
But they trade soldiers, it looks like.
It looks like the blue team are going to recap this.
So red just not able to hold on to that red point due to all the space that sniper created.
I'd like to see more off classes on the side of
Misfits?
Yeah, on the side of Misfits.
Yeah.
I think especially maybe a spy play. I think Eternal, being the Highlander main, will be calling for that. Especially the spy and sniper classes. But I think spy is really easy on this map. If you're not alert and you're constantly you're shaking in bits and bobs. If a team is able to distract well, like that scout or the spy rather is able to slip behind. I know in my team we like to run a spy. So someone will opt to distract and then they go behind, but nothing really. Yeah, nothing much.
Looks like there's a fight going on in door 2.
Yeah, Diesel's going to back off.
Diesel just gets away with a sliver of health there, but
yeah. 14 minutes left on the clock yet, Ravu.
I was just about to say, they're still just trying to make space for their sniper, but 14 minutes, got plenty of time.
Brady going to live on some strands of hair. He is, however, this lower lobby area, there's nothing too much happening. I think his team needs to create enough space for him to peek. That door 5 area is always good if the enemy soldier is overextended. But yeah, no one really giving him anything to work with in door 3. Although Diesel turning a blind eye, he knows Diesel is low. He knows he's in that door 2 area. I think he's going to opt to... He's just going to chill in that top IT boiler area. Top lobby, rather.
Yeah, so we're seeing like more or less just a carbon copy of the hold that was happening earlier with the Sentry, Medic, and Demo just holding behind the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like maybe Blue Team knows this and they're still trying to go for the same picks, you know, knowing that Diesel just plays door 2.
Yeah. I mean, Brady going to get taken down 26 HP. Finally,
yeah,
Caspian.
Caspian gets out too. He jumps out door 4 and he's able to get out.
Yeah. It looks like the other Blue Team are going to recede a little bit. Nothing too much. He's going to lock... Oh, but Diesel dies. And Brady will spawn in 1 second. Slight player ad. But will they manage? That's a 15-second spawn right there. You can do something off that. You know, Brady is going to opt to spy just for a little bit. Oh, Brady. There we go. Perfect. Finally, some spy plays.
Are they going to check him, though? Diesel's up in 5. He might come up spy and recheck.
Yeah. Brady going to be super careful not to eat one of these pipes from Doug. Oh, I think
he gets hit by the rocket from door 2.
Did that soldier... I'm not sure if that soldier saw him.
I think Eternal might have been past the door when he ate the spam.
Yeah.
So maybe maybe the soldier there might have thought, oh, I might have hit the demo, you know?
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go... Oh, slipping toward those steam pipes.
I don't think they expect him. I'm not seeing much turning around, except for the engineer. He's just playing behind point, so if he, you know, he has a wide view of his team.
I mean, this should be a free kill into Diesel. Someone on the blue team needs to lure somebody in or bait them towards.
He's going for it.
And
Diesel's none the wiser. The NG sees him, but he turns around just in time.
Oh, that was grim. I mean, Brady, that's always unlucky. Diesel turning around and just hitting him in the face with a couple of rockets.
Eternal had quite a few seconds there where Diesel was just unaware, even though Jamal was shooting Eternal right in the back.
Yeah, that was pretty unlucky. But yeah, we are going to see Brady go down. Will he opt to snipe again or return to the soldier class?
We're all just expecting Eternal to make the magic happen because I think he's the most he's the most experienced off-classer probably in the server.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Maybe some of these other players might be.
Oh, Jolson Spy. This is what I like to see. This is what I've been saying. This is the small little plays. You know, we've only got 11 minutes left on the clock here. These small things are everything that matters. You don't want to rush your time because this could go to Golden Cup if it is a 0-0. Or the time could run down on the clock.
Got 10 minutes until then, so we have plenty of time for more spy plays, more sniper plays, or even just sacks, you know?
Yeah. Jolson is on the wrong watch, though. I don't like this invis watch nonsense, especially the pace this game has been going. I think will he swap off? No, he won't.
Still carrying the invis watch.
Yeah.
I think invis watch is fine, but Cloak and Dagger just opts for a little bit. You get a little bit more flexibility out of it. Yeah. The soldiers on blue are pressuring.
Look at the team.
Oh, so much damage onto misfits, but both soldiers.
Oh, this could be good.
Mo gets out.
This could be really good for Jolson if he goes that exit sewer door, which he is. His team needs to distract right now, though. It's going to be so crucial.
Yeah, Diesel's distracting. He goes for the med.
Yep, Cole going to get taken down. ozfortress ban. And, you know, Jolson, a slick kill onto him. That was perfect. No distraction necessarily needed, but he's going to pull off the James Bond maneuver. So really well done there from Jolson. Brady is up on that sniper class, so he might try to equalize. But, yeah, full advantage.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you noticed, Memories, but Diesel actually went in for a bomb from lobby.
Did he?
Yeah, so that I thought that was actually a really good distraction. He had 4 or 5 people just looking at him because, you know, blue team is just like, oh, this is all they're going to send at us?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Brady, this tiniest angle onto Doug, unfortunately misses the shot. I'm not sure if the sniper is necessarily working. Could eat my words in a couple of seconds here if he manages to drop the med.
Caspian's 14 health. He has to leave. They have no soldiers in to fight second here, so it's just the 4 players. Yeah. I think Eternal could have maybe taken another shot there.
Yeah.
If he wanted to.
I think if Eternal plays this back choke area, should be able to get a really easy soldier kill. But he's going to play behind the rock. You know, I think the red team are giving him a decent amount of respect. Nothing too much. I mean, we saw in that second fight, they didn't want to overcommit. Both players playing behind the point. But yeah, it looks like Eternal is going to opt get a little bit closer to choke. I don't know what he's shooting at. Soldier bombs in. Fires a cockroach. Diesel. BDS King Julian.
Core has
nice.
Core uses on nothing. He's not even saving his demo, which gets caught out.
Brady's
this is not a good Uber from Logjam.
Yeah, Brady's just equal. This
Unlucky.
is why he should swap off. He's not, unable to find these picks. He's whiffing these shots, unfortunately. But if he was on Soldier, he'd be able to equalize so much more. And he's going to get...
Diesel's fast rolling
Yeah,
down
he's
to the
dead.
sniper. Nice.
Unable to hit the hero shot, and yeah.
What I saw there was almost a direct copy of the last time red pushed mid, and that was the core just using extremely early for no
Look at the
reason.
aggression from the side of the Misfits here, just locking off that point. Doug doing a really good job of locking off the right side. And now they need to play point right now. Brady's still dead. Do it while there's there's a soldier down. And a beautiful collapse from the red team. This should be
No one's
around.
looking at Mo, and he's getting so much free damage.
Eduardo, gets taken down by a nice pipe from Doug. Oh yeah,
Jamal gets out with 70 health.
I think that was just poor point play. They should have gotten it way earlier. Doug had the whole thing on lock and key. There were no stickers and no pressure on it. Looks like Ara Lucky is going to clean up Jamal. But just really poor point play on the side of Misfits.
Yeah, I agree. They had a lot of space, and by the time they actually got in and tried to take point, Mo came up spawn, and no one turned around to look at him. So he got around like 300, 400 damage just on unaware players, and he just...
Oh, but the bomb in. Oh, BTS King Julian taking down Eduardo Pease.
He's not able to get any more rockets onto core.
Peasy. Yeah. Looks like Jolson is going to spam this high crate area.
Doug is so forward on the left. He's fighting two players. Might be able to get something here, but no, it's just more or less just
good damage actually from Doug on both of these scouts. Looks like Jamal is going to clean up Brady.
Comes forward, gets farmed.
Oh, the moth bomb into choke. Oh, nice.
And Mo gets him. Mo gets the medic.
Big World getting smoked by Rodney Copperbottom, and looks like we are going to see a reset here. Nothing too much. Looks like Centaur is going to back off in choke. Just, chip shotting these players.
Alright, so blue team is now taking mid here for free, essentially. Misfits doesn't want to sack any more plays because they were already down 2. And now it looks like they're just waiting. Poisey's already setting up a trap in choke, just waiting for their sack onto second.
I think go on.
Misfits is so far back.
Oh, Centaur going to get absolutely annihilated by BTS King Julian. Really nice rockets there from Diesel onto him in the IT area. Mo going to roll out through choke. I think that they could have taken their time a little bit more. That's really unlucky for Centaur to get clipped like that. However, Diesel is on the back cap. He is pulling some players back. And then mind, he's pulling himself back. He is going to spawn Camp Weber. Yeah, so he's going to pull Centaur back in that spawn area. He knows. And essentially Diesel just buying time. He does pull back 2 players, and if he manages to kill a scout here, fantastic play.
I don't think blue team was counting the advantage that well, because they had around 40% ad once they took second. Oh, nice air shot.
Good night. Diesel clowning around, going to get smoked. Brady finally collecting one of those nice rockets. Well done from him. But yeah. King Julian, unfortunate. Diesel did a pretty good job of distracting there, by the way. He took down, I think it was 2 soldiers in the scout. But, he bought some decent time. The Ubers are going to even up, and that's a really big advantage lost from core. 10% of the side of Misfits are now, grinded all the way back up to ad. Or to even, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diesel going behind was actually a crucial play to stop blue team from even trying to come into second, even though they had, not second last, but even though they had a massive Uber advantage.
Yeah. I think if Centaur opted to play Pyro there, he could have just air blasted him and then swapped off the scout while it was burning. It's really not worth it to have 2 players come back, especially if that person's just distracting and spawn.
Yeah.
But yeah, looks like we are going to see the same thing, that typical second hole. They are going to reset.
Brady's spawning. Is he going to go sniper? No, he's already out.
Oh no, he's going to spy check a little bit.
He might come up spy like he was before.
Yeah, we are going to see, 5 minutes left on this clock, so hopefully a team is able to secure a round here or there. No,
he's coming out on Soldier instead. Blue team's just waiting for him to get to the front so they can actually perform some sort of sack play here.
I'd like to see after these Ubers end, or if a medic dies, I'd like to see crits. Just changes the pace of the game, and if you are able to have successful crits, it should be a free round.
Yeah, I think both these teams might benefit from a change in pace. It depends on which team decides to go crits, just because neither of them seem to be making much ground. I mean, they're making ground, but they're not converting into rounds, if that makes sense. And crits might help out with some of the critical picks on last.
Oh my!
Eternal's
Diesel getting smoked. Today. Oh my, good night, Diesel. We are going to see Poisey edge that lower lobby area. He's going to back off. But yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how successful these Ubers have been. We haven't seen a round due to them. I think it's just poor individual decisions.
It looks like Brady's in. He gets a good rocket onto the dispenser.
Jamal going to clean him up. And this is a really nice last hold from the red team. I don't know about this medic playing so close to lobby. If the blue team does find out, free spam. But yeah, that gun's in a really good spot to deny sacks.
Well, I think blue team has pushed lobby and sacked into last so many times that they should know that the medic's just going to be playing behind the wall there. I think they have the option to send a projectile class maybe through 3 or 4 and just spam it. Don't sack in. Just try to spam it as best you can, because the demo can't have both doors trapped at once or watch them.
Yeah.
You know?
Looks like Brady with the rinse and repeat is going to spy check, taking his sweet time. Jolson also going to appear on that spy class. Hopefully he didn't get the timing. Yeah, so Brady going to opt to soldier again. Is Jolson committing with this spy? He is, through door 2.
Yep. So we could be seeing a very big spy play here, like before where he got the backstab on call, but we'll see if red team's able to distract well enough.
Yeah. He is. I mean, I think for a play like this, I think the what do you call it? The cloak and dagger is just far better. Look at him running around the pack, the map rather, looking for health packs. I'm not too sure how this is going to go.
Diesel is in very early. Jolson is nowhere near position.
Yeah, that was a really poor timed from sack from Diesel. I think Jolson needed to call it better with him. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left on this clock. No team really wanted to make that crucial play. But Jolson...
They are very spy aware now. Centaur was just checking our Lucky.
And toward this low lobby area. Yeah, he's in no man's land now.
And so Blue wants to make another play here, but they're really far pushed up. Jolson just barely misses them.
They know.
He gets caught out in some poor positioning there.
Alright, Lucky gonna, put him to an end.
Alright, so now blue team doesn't need to worry about a spy here. They should be looking to send a sack in as soon as possible because it's only 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Not much time for a round.
Jolson has a really late spawn as well. I think they should have sacked far earlier. That sentry gun is going to put him... Yep,
yeah, they get the sentry gun down. They use 5. This is really early.
And
they
Jolson
need to get a force early.
Yeah, he's going to swap off back to Scout, and the full advantage on the side of Big Weld. They could wipe him here, but it's all about playing smart.
Yeah, they don't... Looks like they don't really want to use into them just yet.
Ooh,
but Mo's back in, and he gets a force.
Oh, Mo, that is, really big play there from Mo Bloke. He's going to force the medic.
Red team wants to get out of last here because they've been stuck on it for so long. They need the space created by Jamal to be taken.
Oh, yeah.
But Brady's just coming in. He's doing a lot of damage, and Lucky's covering it up.
Yeah, Lucky tanking these heals and going forward does manage to take down Jamal. Really good kill there onto the Scout. And they know,
so weak.
There's a minute 30. They want something on the clock here.
We've got players on both teams very weak, but blue team needs to do something if they want to convert around.
Oh, big. Yeah, and that's a round for the blue team.
Oh,
wow.
Nice, very good bomb from Eternal there at the end.
Bomb there. Yeah, Eternal's going to go in there. It looks like Poisy's just going to lock off the rest of that area.
All right, so 1 minute 10 seconds left. Is that even enough time for a round?
Yeah. Well, the pressure's on for the red team. They need to get around here, and they need to get it really quick. Yeah, it must start getting the clock down to 29 minutes or so when having that crumble.
Yeah. I think it
look at Diesel. He's high as a kite. Will he take down... Oh, wow. I don't know what he's aiming at. And he still takes down...
Unfortunate. If they have players stack the point here, they might be able to cap mid and then take something into last even.
No, you need to have one play cap. One play cap, that way you don't spend the players. If you got that 2 times on Scout and then on second, you can't afford to have less players on that second fight because they're going to group up. They know that they're 1 round up. They're going to merge onto that second and defend it. But this is looking really decent. On the side of the on the red team. Oh, but the med dies. Diesel.
Yeah, med dies. They can't get around here. Not with the sentry holding left side. Even though Doug is trying his best to make space, he's just trying to pepper down the blue team.
Oh, but look how much damage. Oh, Diesel coming in with his wild rockets is going to get cleaned up by our Lucky, and then it's going to be your first map. So, but yeah, so interesting. Yeah, really interesting there from the side of the Poisy team. I'm going to pull up the logs here just in a sec, see what we can deal with. If we take a look at the damage real quick.
Yeah, I'm getting the logs up now. And it looks like this is it.
Oh my.
These damage per minute.
No.
This is shocking.
Oh my.
This is
this has to be the record for the most passive, worst logs I think I've ever seen in my life. The highest kills in the server is 13 from Poisy.
So coming up next is RR Lucky and Eternal. Not surprising considering Eternal was putting in work. He's got the second most. Oh, actually, Doug's got quite a high DPM, but even Caspian. But the logjam players just have more kills, and I think that's what matters. They've got the focus fire down pat, where they can just look at a player and kill him before Misfits even has the time to react.
Yeah, well, considering it was a 1-0, the stats, sort of speak that with themselves. I mean, 13 kills for a top frag, that is really, it's unbelievable. He did top frag and all that, but if we take a look at the damage stats as well here, looks like Doug was pounding. Yeah, decent amount of damage, the highest being 208 DPM. So, I mean, these stats don't really say, much about the game aside from it was passive. Looks like the majority of the soldiers are going to go, 6 kills-ish.
All the scouts are just at the bottom. No chance for them to really climb their way up into the top damage ranks there.
Top cap is going to go through for Jamal. But I've never seen a log or game this passive. It's unreal.
Yeah.
Top kill 13.
It's unfortunate for scouts. Like it's just been such a slow game for them.
Mm-hmm.
And we also see like quite a few air shots going up from both teams. We've got Diesel getting 3 air shots, Eternal getting 2, Poisey getting 2 as well.
Oh yeah.
Caspian getting 2, Doug getting 1. So a lot of the explosive classes, they did pretty well this map.
Yeah.
They pulled out the stops. But yeah, now we're just waiting for Snake to start, I guess.
Yeah, we are going to load onto this next map here. Do we have any predictions for this game of Snakewater, considering how last game went?
So I think Logjam is not getting that much momentum from that last game just because of how slow it was. Even though they did win and they were able to get that round in just at the last second there, I don't think that it would have too much of an impact on their morale just because they might just be digging in, getting ready for another grueling map. Because I think, in my opinion, Snakewater is a lot easier to stalemate on, but it depends on like how the mid goes. If the mids are like, if they're close, then you can maybe fight second. But if they're really quick and you get a good wipe, then it's really hard to hold last still.
Yeah. I find the pacing of process typically to be quicker. I mean, that last game, not so much, but I don't know, Snakewater mids are pretty interesting. I like, I feel like they're sort of, you have to force yourself. You soldiers have to bomb, or else, you guys just sit back and get crushed. So, certain plays have to be drawn out from the soldiers. Scouts have to go forward. Demo has to lock off certain areas. But I'm expecting a more fast-paced mid. Especially out of the map like Snake. I'd say I'm saying a 3-2 in favor of Logjam here.
Favor of Logjam. All right.
Yeah.
I would definitely expect a higher score count from both teams. So I would probably go for something really close as well. I'd say maybe 3-4, and just for a little balance. I'll say it's 4-3 for the side of Misfits. So they get a map in and have a chance to come back.
Yeah. Well, I think of the side of Misfits, I think they need to pump their scouts with heals, especially on a map like this. Just chew up both soldiers, and if Jamal and Jolson are able to take those heals effectively and able to distribute damage, it should be a pretty decent game.
Yeah.
We saw Doug last game, latching in, so much damage, just layering damage, but it was all for naught. Is the 1-0 defeat.
It seems very hard to talk about Snakewater just because we weren't able to really see that much off that one mid, really. So it's hard to predict how either of these teams is really
it was one mid as well.
Yeah, because one round.
Yeah.
I'm not counting the last one just because that would have just been, haywire.
Yeah,
both teams just scrambling to get something to happen. And
we are going to see a ready up on the side of Misfits here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the soldiers on this map especially, big place to be made. Spy in this map is pretty good as well if you want to break that last hold. But I mean, I like the off classes. I like to see more spy, more fun gameplay.
Yeah, I think Logjam has been slowly. I hope they have. I think they've been slowly transitioning to maybe a little bit more aggressive gameplay.
Yeah.
Which is good because I think when they started Process, they were playing really far back, and I feel like when they were close Ubers, they were still all the way on the other side of mid when they could have been closer and had better trades and gotten better kills. But maybe now that they've realized that aggressive play is what got them the round at the end there, maybe they might be looking to maybe start off the mid with like a double soldier bomb, really aggressive, and then we'll see how it goes from there.
Yeah, especially on a map like this, I think pace is everything. Also applies with maps like Gullywash and whatnot. But if the soldiers are able to sync really well together and they have several mids like layered out, so we've got the passive mid, the aggressive mid, and if they're able to coordinate accordingly, it should be a pretty decisive game for those soldiers.
Yeah. This is quite an interesting map picks because they've got Snake and Process, but the last one is Reckoner, which is quite strange. Like not really a pug map like these two are.
Yep.
So I think I think Logjam might be less of a pug map team, and they might be looking to finish the game out here just because they know that. Oh, maybe they might be relying on Reckoner to be like a wild card just because
Yeah.
maybe they've played more on it. I know that Logjam did play a few scrims on it during our week,
Yeah.
so maybe they might be ready. Maybe they're ready for Reckoner, but they're still going to give their all on Snake. Maybe they got some strats pulled up their sleeve or something. It's really hard to tell. Hard to tell with these teams.
I don't know, really. I think, I mean, I hope the pace is quicker. I hope we have a more, back-to-back round sort of game. It's always
For
good.
our sake, at least, right?
Yeah, for our sake. But yeah, those typical 1-0 stalemates really, sort of evident at the grand finals. They don't want to lose. Everything's on the line. And then the Logs just clearly dictated that last game, 13 kills. I've never seen a game that passive, and I've been playing this game for a while.
The I think it was intermediate semis. They had a very 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 slow game as well.
Yeah, it was a 1-0 first map. But
Yeah,
other maps went slightly quicker.
Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. Both teams really just chatting it up before the game, just waiting for this second ready up from Logjam.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much else happening really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Jamal being at that Asia Fortress ping. The 100 ping. I'm not sure where he's from, Singapore, Hong Kong. But he does have a, 130 ping. It's pretty, especially in these close quarter situations with soldiers. And if your life is on the line, dictated by a 1v1, it does put you at a disadvantage. And unless he is sinking in those heals, it is going to be a bit of a sort of like a downfall for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully this game is quicker. We are going to see a really slow ready up for both these teams. I don't know what they're doing.
They're just dancing around the server, talking about
ready up.
And now Logjam ready's up.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen,
excellent.
On the second map here. Let's get into it. Who going to watch on this mid, Rabu?
I think we're going to be on the Poisey cam this mid.
I'll hop on the Doug and see what they do. Same speed for both of them. Looks like
Poisey's slightly faster, but he has a little bit less health. They're both just trading spam here. Not much happening.
Yeah, keen to see what these soldiers do. Looks like Mo going to go in really early, going to pressure Jolson.
Yeah, this is that early soldier bomb, but I think their team is just too slow to react to their bombs.
Yeah.
And they're just getting cleaned up now because they weren't able to collapse on the damage that the soldiers did.
That was a really good job from the red team, sorry. Just cleaning up those scouts. Jamal taking the beam a little bit there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now that the 1v1, Centaur's just getting given a free soldier kill, essentially.
Yeah.
Not sure why the rest of his team isn't coming forward.
Unfortunately, Big Wild does die, though, however, and he's going to be slight add. Nothing too much. Corey's going to spawn now. Oh, it's going to be... No, it's going to be a slight advantage in favor of the blue team here.
I didn't see Big Wild die on the mid. Did was it Mo or Eternal that landed on him?
I'm not too sure. I think Mo was cleaned up a little bit earlier in the mid by the soldier and scouts.
Yeah. I saw one soldier bomb top right, the other one landed like near Saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like Poisey's going to opt and stick off that lower area. And yeah, the typical snake would last. But yeah.
Red team is so bunched up on second that they just want to heal up.
Yep.
And just,
Centaur
I guess,
with a gun.
take more sacks in. Oh boy, a last hold already.
Yeah, well, it's one of those games, I guess.
Yeah.
Grand final, Snake with a second map. Looks like Centaur going to put that gun right on top of the point there.
Yeah, we've got Eternal on Sniper, so he's peeking. Diesel's
Oh,
trying to
but
stack in.
look
He misses his B shot,
with that guy. Yeah,
but he's alive for so long.
Diesel does get taken down, but it's not enough to push last off of. Eternal needs one more pick, and then they can muscle outward.
Yeah, and it looks like he's just playing this typical sniper angle, just waiting for anyone to come across logs.
Yeah. Yeah, Eternal needs to rebuff right now. The guy's on 16 HP, clowning around the map. The medic finally going to give him an arrow. And,
he's expecting a buff. He wants to be aggressive with these peaks because he knows that if he doesn't take these risks, then they might not get off last for a long time.
Oh, but look how forward Jolson.
Doing a double sack here, they almost kill Eternal.
Yeah, that's going to allow them to push out last easily. Jolson, interesting play there. I didn't, he just got absolutely annihilated, the soldier.
Yeah, Mo protected his sniper really well. He wasn't distracted by the soldier that went behind because he just knew that the engineer would clean him up.
Oh yeah,
which is very good.
But it looks like Mo is going to feed here. Look how high. Oh, Centaur.
Centaur is so low,
Yeah,
but he managed to get out.
Brady got that last.
Core uses in. And they kill Big World with it. They just need to consolidate and play
RL like going big.
Because the rest of Misfits is just walking in. Poisey gets taken down.
The scouts on the side of the red team eager for that medic kill, just bodying in.
Yeah, Core is trying to run away, and now Doug is doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, Doug does clean up RL Lucky there.
Yes, he's in unders, so I'm not sure how he got soul res, but
yeah.
Not soul res, Lucky. The clan tag is very very misleading.
Pretty scrappy Ubers, I think. I mean, it just came down to who fed first. The scouts really needed that med pick, and Big Gold should have been way out with the scout to run him out. You'd never want to be that, get caught in, especially as med. It's just annoying. Your scouts run away and you're left for dead.
Yeah.
But playing toward that dungeon area just so you have that ease of access, to escape, just much better.
What's important is that Core got out during that, even though he lost quite a lot of players that were trying to run him out. He did manage to get out with Centaur, I believe it was.
Yeah,
so
we have an advantage, 40% advantage or 30 now.
They're still, I think they're just playing on the right side. They're not very confident. They don't want to really give Misfits an in here if they mess up the push. So I can understand why they'd want to do it, but maybe this is a mistake. Maybe staying on last here is risky.
Yeah, Ubers are going to equalize as we see Brady back on that sniper class. He's going to edge that top right area, see what he can do.
Yeah, Diesel's back in with Jolton. They're doing another double sack.
Yeah, Diesel dies again. Another feed. 2 quick shots from RL Lucky.
Mobler cancels his fall damage there. And he lives on 2 HP.
Eternal going to go for the big shot. Oh, he beefs. Oh, unfortunately there for Eternal. He still has that wide angle. He's going to peek from
Caspian's faking a bomb, but he plays not
Eternal. He has so many free shots. This guy's just beefing. The Uber still hasn't been popped out from core. Really good job milking. He's finally going to go out here.
Yeah, and Big World is just... He has no Uber anymore, and he doesn't get cleaned up, but his soldier does. And now
Look at the scout in the back lines. Oh, unreal.
Oh, Jamal comes in and cleans up the players who aren't being healed at all.
I really think that Brady should have swapped off. I mean, either before or prior to that Uber, because he's unable to hit these shots. And maybe it's the pressure, but he had so many opportunities to drop Big Rod. There's so many big free wide picks, especially from bats.
I think even in the case where he does hit those shots, it's just better to switch off just because... and it looks like red team might be taking the round here because it's only Eternal and Core here to stop them. But
it's all up to
Jolson's not hitting his shots. And he gets cleaned up by Eternal.
Yeah,
comes in clutch at the last second. But Caspian's in. He's landing on Core. And he hits the air shot.
Yeah, and he lives. Look, Big World lives. Managing to live with his life. Surfing on the dominoes as Big World does. And he's going to get some pack in dungeon.
That was a very good shot by Caspian. Getting Core at the end there. A nice shot coming out in chat right there. Unfortunately... Misfits weren't able to convert, but they have the ad. Like, they have 70% Uber ad.
Yep.
If they take this quickly, they would be able to stop the engineer from setting up too much and stalemating this. And it looks like they want to go unders.
Yeah, they know they have a really big advantage here, and they're going to play smart. They're going to, stick up lower just in case the sack comes through. We're going to go now.
Yeah. They're going in now. Doug's taking this.
Oh,
Poisey gets a pick with his
vicious stick. He's going to take him down.
Oh, and this Uber is so denied. Doug's just getting skybox. But the rest of Misfits is flooding in right, and they have no heals, which means they can't fight at all.
Brady gets taken down. Looks like Big.
They're just getting locked out by the heavy.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for Misfits there, not able to convert around with that ad. But now it's the turn of blue to try and push out again.
But yeah, really back and forth. I think that Joel's getting dropped there was a crucial play. Poisey was doing a nice job getting the stickies. Soldier is going to bomb Eternal.
Core's getting... He got caught in the corner, but he's holding. He's 22 health, and he held that
Balls
Uber.
of steel. Could have died to an arrow. Could have died to anything there.
Yeah. Literally 2, maybe 3 pistol shots, and he would have been done for.
Yeah. It looks like blue team going to offer this dungeon area. Are going to go kitchen. I like this play, but you need to shoot the stickies. So much pressure there from...
Doug, maybe they saw that, but Doug jumped away, which means they know that there's no stickies up, and they still want to take this. But the Ubers are now starting to equalize. They're still going to just take any chance that they're given, and maybe they look like they want to maybe take a trade here.
The soldier has to die. Yep, RL Lucky.
Mo's in. Maybe try. Doug's the lone forward, and Mo gets the pick onto Jolton.
Doug.
The rest of Misfits is just so far back, while half their team is forward.
Yeah, Doug absorbing rockets there. Really unfortunate for him. But Big Well does, I believe he still does have that, Uber.
Yeah.
Ubers on both sides. Yeah, see what they're going to do.
Misfits down too, and they look like they want to trade here. They're RLK trying to go for Jamal, but he's already out. He knows that it's a trade. And they might lose Centaur here because...
Look at the re-aggression.
They're still committing. Yeah, Mo and Centaur, I'm not sure if they were expecting a trade or if the call was for a push, but I'm not sure if that was the right play. from Logjam there.
Looks like Jamal and D's are going to work to clean up those plays. Are going to cap that second point again. Yeah, and they do deny the demo man, so they should take a mid for free. He's on an 8-second spawn timer. But yeah, just busting out through Saw.
Yeah, and their Misfits is really eager to get out here.
Look at the bomb. Cockroach bomb.
Brady gets a lot of damage.
Yep.
And Big World gets caught right there at the end there by Mo.
Smoked.
Yeah, the delayed bomb from Mo came in clutch there.
Yeah, I mean, that always sucks as a medic. That, you know, you kill the first soldier, the second one comes in, hits you with that beautiful rocket.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of soldier, like, aggression, a lot of, from both teams, really. Like, Diesel and Caspian have both been pressuring it as much as they can, and so have Mo and Brady. I'd say Brady are slightly more coordinated for the moment, which means right now they've got Uberad, and they have the option to push out of second back into mid.
I'm telling you, it's all about the coordination. If both soldiers are on the same page, you know, it's free reign for them.
Yeah. It looks like they're walking out catwalk. Yeah, and no soldiers are really in position for Misfits to try and deny this.
Caspian's making a play here.
Yeah.
Bomb is going to get stunned by Brady. Will he hit the midi? No, but he does live with his life in that dungeon
Caspian
area.
gets out on 32 HP. He misses his skip there, which is really unfortunate. He couldn't go for a sack play onto the bed. But now it looks like Blue might be able to muscle second here. Yeah, and Diesel is just alone. He's going for a pick on Mo, but no.
Oh, but look how much spam Poisey's doing. Jamal feeds. Really unfortunate, and Caspian's on
Poisey gets caught out of position. And Brady is also he's facing their Uber solo. It's not looking good for him, and he does.
They need to leave one player to
But Mo's coming in late. Oh, Big World lives on 15 HP.
I don't know why both scouts went back there. They could have dry fight that. Their demo's dead, and they have, you know, the scouts and Jamal both deceased. They could have muscled that. I don't know why Centaur, you know, went back for the point. They could have done something. Very even moves on both sides here. We are going to see Brady back on that sniper class.
Yeah, well, we saw Diesel try and go in for a pick on Mo at the end, and I think they might have committed both scouts for that, which meant that no one was really looking at their Ruben, keeping track of what the red team were trying to do. And what they were trying to do was essentially chaos, so that maybe blue team's player ad coming in, because, you know, they knew they were losing Diesel there, so maybe they were trying to stabilize by chaos, which is a very strange thing to say, really.
You know, 10 minutes into the game, pretty stale. Looks like Centaur and Ara Lucky having the show games, the show matches here, doing pretty decent for either side. And,
yeah, we've seen it coast to coast already, which is pretty fast. I'd say this is a bit quicker than Process at least.
Yeah, Brady's just going to clear some of these stickies. He's going to get spotted, so Doug is aware. So we're going to force him to just play a little bit more passive in these areas.
The Eternal getting a little bit impatient on the sniper cam. He's just waiting for someone to cross his sight line, and looks like Doug might be crazy enough to try and do that. Maybe get pad his stats a little bit, get a bit overextended.
I think the best thing Brady could do right now is just pick that top right lobby, make some space, you know, blue that soldier out of lobby, and then he can head a shot. I don't know if he's going to be able to hit a shot top left just because they're aware and they know Doug's playing pretty passive behind that wall. But if he does slip up, he's going to get punished.
Yeah. I think he's still just waiting for someone to cross him, but Misfits is doing somewhat of a similar hold to what they were doing on Process, and that is just to not peek any of the doorways. Have their combo classes play as back as they can while still being in position to maybe deny if a soldier tries to go through. Do they know that he's on sniper? They would have seen his dot, right?
Yeah, no, Doug caught it before.
Yeah.
What a lot of teams like to do is they'll play spy disguised as a sniper, and then they'll peek the enemy team to say, oh, they've got a sniper. They play really, really passive, and due to that, they will huddle up, and then you know, Spy can just go behind and pincer.
And it looks like Logjam is trying to take some space lower, maybe get room for their sniper to peek from lower.
Brady, I don't know. I feel like Brady hasn't been connecting as many shots as he wants to. You know, he has a lot of these opportunities here and there, but it's unfortunate, you know, unable to connect these shots.
Yeah.
I like this peek here. If he does go top right, and if the soldiers, you know, comforts him, it should be pretty good.
Yeah, that soldier unders though. No one's really watching him. Caspian.
Oh, he's slipping behind. He doesn't even see him.
I think the scout sees him and he gets pushed out. But Caspian might die here. He's fighting Centaur. He's very weak and gets out with 16
and
HP.
Brady, okay, the luckiest player alive, manages to dodge that rocket that just hit the back of the wall.
Yeah, two fights kind of going on there at the same time. These it's a little bit chaotic, but Logjam is doing their best to try and get an angle in.
Look how aggressive Brady is. Yeah, he's so close, just hudding that door.
He's just waiting, and Doug peeks
and
him,
the
but
shot.
Brady's not able to connect the shot. Nor is Doug really. He gets, I
Yeah.
think he gets one pipe off, but he's unable to hit a second one.
As a demo man, you never want to let that happen. You know, if Doug managed to hit that, or if Brady rather managed to hit that shot, you know, it's really, really punishing, and you are going to get blamed. Your team's going to go skits. I know personally, but you know, you need to be locking that off. Doug needs to be holding that close right, and locking that off.
Tonal still kind of going around the map looking for another place, and he comes
And
up
he
against
should be
Diesel.
dead, should be
Diesel,
dead.
oh, Diesel hits the wall with his second rocket. Unfortunately, not
Same
able
thing
to
happens
kill
again. Yeah.
Brady. Yeah,
Living
this
with
is
slivers of health.
this is a bit messy. Bit messy from both players.
Oh,
Eternal going for a hero shot, but
oh no! There's no Thalash. What are you doing, Eternal? Just beefing all these shots. Unfortunate for him.
yeah, he's honestly he's getting like some good
There's a lot of free room.
here,
Yeah.
but he's unfortunately not having his day today on sniper.
Yeah. It's
But
pretty
blue team
unfortunate.
has Mo down as well. I'm not sure if he died outside of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been a second fight in lower or something.
Yeah.
But red team is not risking a push. They're just waiting.
Mhm.
I'm actually really surprised. I think red team did a lot. Like I think blue team did a few double sacks on process, and red team still took the risk and tried to push out.
Yeah.
And it worked more or less for them, right? So it's weird to see them playing so passive now. I think it's second map. They don't want to lose it, otherwise they're out. So maybe
Yeah.
the nerves are starting to get to misfits here.
Well, I think with this sort of play, I think the best thing you can possibly do is snipe. Looks like Brady is
And
going
Brady is in.
sack
Big Will has no
and
clue.
Big Well.
Oh,
Oh, unders. Wow.
and Mo's in again as well.
Yeah,
Big
taking
Well
some- ooh.
is 60 HP.
And that's that gun in full effect, denying those both soldier bombs there.
Yeah.
You know, Big Old almost dying, and unfortunately, you know, livers with slivers. Lives with slivs.
Despite the
Good
sentry,
job.
Logjam still had the opportunities there. Now
And
misfits.
look at
Oh, this huge trade! Huge trade!
Poisey. Oh my.
And,
Eduardo.
huge single, and he kills them.
Vicious-
He's
vicious
basically wiped the
pipes.
team at this point. Jolson's in the corner, 6
I
health.
don't know what Big Old was thinking. They Ubered into him, you know, the sticky and pipe
Oh, and,
combo right
and
to the
Diesel
head.
just gets completely denied
Yeah,
from
unreal.
point.
That ultimately
That
came
was a-
down to the play.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, Poisey had enough, and he just came in, bada bing, bada boom, and he's done.
Insane single from Poisey there, honestly.
But yeah, Poisey's going to take down 3 players. Ara lucky with a beautiful cleanup, just locking those plays out. And they're going to see, curious to see what Doug does in this mid. And that's a morale breaker right there. Is going to, you know, they are up 1-0 now. 40 minutes left on the clock. Hopefully it's on a repeat of last game and we see some more action. But yeah, that's going to crush the spirits of...
And it looks like another aggressive soldier bomb from blue.
Misfits really
They're
good job on
doing
this mid.
damage, but they're not able to clean frags up, unfortunately.
Doug is so passive. Doug just needs to walk forward with the beam and lock these players off. He's still so wary.
And
Scouts
Poisey's still
as
doing
well.
damage during this fight, but he's getting bombed. Oh, and he dies to a chip shot
Oh,
from Jolson.
nice, yep.
It's just the scouts for Logjam now, and Misfits just knows where they are. They've got them zeroed in.
Good work there from Jamal, making sure to take down those players, take down the soldiers especially. Yeah, really good job from him.
Yeah, and so it looks like another one mid for Misfits again. Big World.
Oh, and the sniper from Brady is going to get taken out. This guy is swapping his sniper rifle every time he dies. The festive, this other skin one, I don't know what he's doing. The placebo is getting to him.
Yeah, Tonal had quite a sightline onto Big World, and Big World didn't react for,
Yeah.
I'd say, a good 3 seconds. So he definitely had, you know, a shot, but he just doesn't manage to make it. I think maybe he was getting flinched by the demo and scout running up to him.
But this, you know, look at Doug edging this right side. They know they have a sizable advantage. It's going to take a little bit of spam, but they need to go right now.
They're really scared. Like they're taking so much time that Doug's able.
Oh,
like,
oh, but look at the men.
they're in.
Okay.
Doug gets denied by the.
Doug-
This sentry, the sentry placement managed
Big
to
Weld.
push Big Weld up.
Unreal. Wow.
Logjam is doing really well denying these Ubers, both
Yeah.
on the heavy and the sentry, because they like all the. I think we saw 2 Ubered players there just get skyboxed essentially. You know, Big World getting safe to the skybox, not being able to heal anyone, and Doug basically got denied by the heavy.
Yeah, well, I mean, Doug got absolutely annihilated by the brass beast. I'm telling you, especially on that top point, you can't do anything. You just get skybox, no damage possible. But it's really unfortunate. I think they stalled too long when Doug took damage. They still need to bust through. You've got Uber, you're invincible. You can bust through those areas. The fact that Poisey locked them off, stalled them, and a big re-aggression there. The health is so poor and
Oh,
poor.
Court uses here. He gets taken down to 20 HP and he uses, which is what Misfits wants here. Even though they lose 2, they do trade with Mo, which means they're more or less just at a 1-player disad, but they got the Force, which is worth it, really.
Yeah. Oh, the force is definitely worth it. You know, 2 soldiers is worth that force.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, since they got Mo, it's just, you know, they're able to hold second and wait for their soldiers again. Because now they have full Uber ad,
They're grinding though, you know, almost on 50%. That's halfway. They, you know, hopefully they don't spend too much time, and this ad's gonna, you know.
Yeah, it's
melt in front of them.
slowly fading for misfits.
Yeah. But then to go now, I think the indecisiveness and the sort of the lack could be the nerves. I'm not too sure.
Oh, and Eternal goes for a bomb. He's on Big Weld. Big Weld uses. Gets taken down to 40 HP. If he did not use that, he would have just dropped.
One soldier for that force. Fantastic trade right there. That's just really, really unfortunate. You know, a lot of misplays coming out from the side of the whatever team has the Uber. You know, tends to just make these small little mistakes. You know, taking their time. They are passive. They want to be really careful, but you can still make those sacrifices without using. Oh, and Poisey gonna take down Big Weld. What? Getting a Big Weld.
Yeah, red team is still just going forward here.
Big Weld, what are you doing? And Doug, okay. Oh my god!
Nice pipe from Poisey.
Vicious pipes from Poisey.
And Diesel comes in, tries to get something happening, but no.
Where was this in Highlander, Poisey? I'm telling you, he's gonna buff up. Oh my, this feed.
Another pipe.
I don't understand. They're just feeding Poisey.
Poisey's so activated right now. He just this next Uber has to be on him. If it's not on him, then
I don't know why they're stacking though. This is.
Yeah, they should be walking it in.
What are you doing?
I think they're just like overwhelmed with the amount of success that they're having. That you know they're just a bit frustrated. Not frustrated, but like their brain sector's a bit fried.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing. They're taking so look. What are they? They're just jerking around this lobby. They need to go now. They should have gone when they were 4 down. One scout.
Mo gets the sentry gun, and now they're in.
Oh, this.
It looks like. Yeah. Poisey gets good damage on the heavy, and they kill him.
Poisey just doing so much damage, so much.
The rest of their team is getting farmed because they weren't able to help them.
Cleans up Brady. Core gonna live with his life, and Poisey just gonna opt to stick off the door and back off. They took way too much time. I don't know what they're doing, who's main calling for these teams, but for some reason they stacked the point. Big mistake letting these players spawn.
And now they might get caught out.
Now,
yeah, Poisey and Core just get caught out in the rotate by Doug. Wait, Doug jumped that. Yeah. So they essentially sent 3 players to go kill their retreating players, which is
big mistake.
Yeah,
big mistake from the side of Core. Does manage to get caught off. A full advantage in the favor of the red team. Hopefully they're able to do something with this.
Yeah, and Mo's in kitchen taking a 1v1. He backs up, but now they know where he is, and he gets air shot. Super denied, but he gets Big Weld still.
Oh my god! Where unable to surf? That is really unfortunate.
Where are Misfit scouts during these pushes? They're just not watching. Like Diesel caught Mo out in kitchen there, and he knew he was there. No one really turned around to look at him.
97% Uber. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to force and save his life, but. I don't know, there's so many small mistakes that are just adding up in the end. These scouts need to be playing closer. A double scout is always good, especially on this map, especially around these mid areas. You need to kill these soldiers or else your man's going to get punished. And Big Weld unfortunately fell to the hands of that soldier bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm seeing, honestly, like, both teams here really, like, their soldiers are doing so much work. Both, you know, Mobloke, Brady, Diesel, and Caspian, they're trying to put as much work in as possible. But now it's just up to I think it's honestly up to the scouts to try and do more work during these pushes.
Yeah, well, we saw Poisey previously with probably the most successful Uber of the game so far was that last push, giving him that 1-0 advantage. And you know, nothing too much here. The Ubers are going to equalize. It was a slight bit of advantage.
Diesel trying to hold them off, but he gets caught out. Jamal's very weak.
So much damage on the side of the blue team. Jolston needs to play
and Doug's gets caught out. Centaur is still alive. Jamal is 20 HP.
Oh, Poisey needs to die. Okay, Uber is going to get popped off. And Jolson
it's very dangerous for Big Weld to stay in there for that long, and he gets cleaned up.
Poisey going to get a pipe onto Big Weld again. Big Weld just dying so much, I feel like. He keeps getting caught off by the soldiers, by the demo, by the scouts. More so the projectile classes, but Big Weld just somehow, you know, manages to die in all these fights.
Yeah, I think Big Weld wanted to take a trade there, and then it just didn't go out well for the rest of his team. But because of that, he stayed in way too long. Like, he was expecting it, like, to leave at maybe 20% because most of his players would be alive. But no, a lot of them died.
Yeah.
Which means you need to get out even earlier when you have Uber, around 40%.
Yeah. Jolson is going to build that sentry gun toward the left side. I like to see, especially when the medic is still dead, you pressuring that gun just so you have a clearer last push. And it's always a pain in the ass. You take a solo Uber on a gun, and you know sometimes, you know, rarely, but you know the gun lives. So I like to see a soldier poke lobby before they push just to get rid of the gun or spot. I think that'd help a lot of these last pushes for either team.
Yeah, and honestly, knowing Logjam, they might. Oh, they lose Centaur, but they're still looking to take it in here. Top left.
Looks like a poised Uber.
Yeah, they get Doug. Very crucial pick, and they're gonna kill the heavy here too.
Wow, guys in spawn really.
The sentry gun doesn't cover point well enough, and now Lucky's just able to bait it. Both soldiers from red are now just standing on point, and now it's just Poisey and Core here. Centaur's a late spawner. It's
Oh,
a
wow.
nice.
And
Okay.
a 2-0 lead for the side of...
That was a really good shot at the end, but there
Logjam.
by Core, killing the soldier.
Yep.
Very crucial
I
to
think
getting that.
if Core wasn't able to get that kill, Poisey was somewhat low. And that soldier was low as well. I think if Poisey, he just really needed the ammo in that situation. And
Yeah.
Core assisting him, you know, locked in that last.
Yeah, I think Caspian had a little bit of height, which could have been devastating for that last push. And now it's another mid.
I think they sort of crushed the morale, you know. Only a little bit of time left, you know, a little less than 7 minutes.
Yeah, but Misfits still has the opportunity to win here because they know that these mids have been going well for them. And now Caspian goes forward alone. He just jumps forward alone. The rest of his team is not following up or doing any spam.
Not a care in the world. Poisey not going to look at him at all. You know, he flicks a sticky at him.
Oh, and Doug gets caught out too. This is not looking good for Misfits. They do get their med out though, which means that they might be able to. They will be able to hold last definitely, but they look like they might want to try hold second too.
Yeah, despite Misfits having the advantage, especially with these mid fights, you know, they're still not able to, you know, pushing it forward. Oh, you know, Mo, nice rocket onto to Diesel, unable to get the force. We are going to see Uber's even up here. Brady is going to opt for that sniper. I really like seeing this. I hope he connects a shot. Always interesting when he does. But yeah, he's going to grab that forward spawn and make his way onto that second.
I mean, Sniper is one of those classes that you can run in a stalemate, and I think at this point, Logjam doesn't really care if it's a stalemate or not. They're not risking. They don't want to risk too much and go for double sacks because they're 2 rounds up. Like
yeah, Logjam just have to sit back. You don't even have to push this last. As long as you can hold them there for a serious period of time, once the pressure is applied inside of the red team, they should be feeling it right now. There's not much not that much time left on the clock, and then to start making some plays soon, or else time's going to dwindle. The game's going to be done.
Yeah, and now they know they've seen Brady on logs there. Tries to go for. He hasn't taken a shot yet, but he looks like wants to go for Caspian.
Yeah, Caspian on that left side really wants to get him. He knows he's there. Does man, scopes out of it, enabling Caspian to cross. But yeah, just really small things here. The sentry gun on last, Jamal. They need to do something really quick. Jolson is going to opt to spy, so I like to see this. A bit of momentum coming out here.
From the looks of things, it doesn't even seem like Brady wants to do anything aggressive. He's literally playing like a defensive sniper, just waiting for someone to try and push, which is quite interesting. You don't see that too much, I think.
I think Jolson might have the upper hand here with his spy play. We haven't really seen a spy that much all game. He's going to grab the pack in dungeon before aggressing toward the point. And, I think Centaur's aware. Centaur's on that box, turning around, doing 360s. Jolson is going to grab another pack, but he needs to decloak, and he needs to do it now.
Diesel wants to go for Eternal here because he knows he's playing.
And Jolson, a nice back.
And Jolson, another good distraction by Diesel.
Yeah, Centaur wasn't paying attention. That was really, really good. Good distraction from Diesel, and a perfect med drop there. That was really,
and Mo's coming in, trying to get something onto Big World, but no force coming out. Centaur is low as he might be looking to do a back cap if red team pushes out here, but no.
Brady
Eternal
finally the
hits
first shot all game. The first shot all game does manage to take down Big World. He's going to clean up Doug as well. Will Eternal pop off here? Unable to connect the shot on Caspian. He's going to retreat in that area, and with
yeah, quite a bit quite messy there. Both teams didn't have a medic and just relying on DM for a while, but yeah, that was a crucial shot for Brady to hit there, and he did.
Yeah. We could be looking at dead time here, folks. The way this game's been playing, really, really passive. All the, the misplay sort of coming to haunt the side of the red team. And unfortunately, Brady taking down that medic is, sort of the pinnacle.
Yeah, and it looks like...
Oh, yeah. You can see the desperation on the red team. Jamal going in. Soldiers caught in dungeon. They need to do something. They need to do something quick.
Yeah, it's all...
Oh, wow.
They're taking a scout through.
Brady should die.
They're just doing as
but
much as they
dies. Can. Nice job from Poisey.
Yeah, Doug's coming in. He's just playing so aggressive. They need to get something done, but no. They lose. It's essentially a wipe. Like, Jamal spawns right at the tail end of that fight.
And that it's looking like a GG. They are going to get on the cap pretty soon. And, yeah.
It's 3 minutes. Pretty much dead time at this point.
GG is called. The spawns,
They're not really... They're setting up a sentry, doing their best to not let him in for free, but
Mo needs an arrow ASO.
Yeah, it looks like Blue still has Uber. They're just gonna take this round as well. Jamal's like 2 health.
Yeah,
Doug is
that's the round.
he's dead.
Boys are gonna lock off the point. Really nice point from Ara Lucky and
3-0.
Yep, that's with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. The way this game's been going, it's done.
You reckon we'll see some more rounds from Logjam, or is this it? Do you think both teams are just gonna zombie out?
I think red team are going to try to throw themselves at the opposing team. I think Ara Lucky's team, or Logjam rather, do have the opportunity to get another round here.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get 2 technically, but Soldier is going to speed through, as I said previously. I think the red team know they've lost, and with this mid as well. Ooh, Jolson, nice shots connected onto Solres or Ara Lucky.
Yeah, it just looks like they're just DMing essentially. It's turned into soap DM at this point.
Yeah.
But 3-0 to Logjam.
Oh, turns on sniper as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a pretty decisive grand final there. I think the small plays, you know, Poisey with the Uber, some really nice point play, really sealed the deal, and guaranteed sort of Logjam that grand final victory.
Yeah. One thing that I thought was really impressive was just the soldier play from both teams. I think Logjam, like both their soldiers, just kind of pulled their weights more than normal. I'd say.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, definitely.
Just getting things set up here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So we got the logs up here, and just taking a quick peek. I can already see that Poisey just top damaged the server by a large, huge margin. With 284 DPM, he's got 3,000, basically 2,000 more damage than Caspian, which is next up. One thing I'm seeing here is that Doug was just not able to do as much damage as he did last game.
Yeah, previous map. Yeah, he's unfortunately have that negative KD line. Really nice, as well as Ara Lucky. You know, not in terms of damage, but he's living. He's managing to keep his medic alive. Cassian with some damage as well. Diesel really high deaths. Unfortunate. He's that Roma roll. He is has to dive in, and we are going to see a 4th round coming out from this side of Logjam.
Yeah, but it was already over. It's been over for a while. So this is just more for style points for Logjam. Just getting that extra round in, maybe for a little bit more trash talking at the end.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how they act in a TF discussion when the time comes.
Oh, it's always TF discussion, always little
Classic.
people festering in there. I'm telling you.
Yeah, maybe we could see the revival of ozfortress.
Exactly. We're going to see ozfortress. Free Oz. And free me as well, for that matter.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't think there's anything that sticks out from the logs here.
I mean, apart from Poisey's performance, sinking in those heals, doing that damage, necessary damage, basically a textbook demo play. And as soon as they cracked them like an egg in that lobby area, that was the finals game.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I was talking about earlier, and maybe you noticed as well, was their soldiers did quite a lot of damage. Like after Poisey, it's Caspian and Diesel, and then it's Mo. And I think, despite Eternal being at the bottom, I think that's mostly just because of how much he was playing sniper and trying to get stuff happening.
I'd like to see actually how much he was playing sniper, because it was a fair bit. The guy played 11 minutes on sniper. That's 1/3 of the game.
Yeah.
So a fair amount on sniper. Wasn't able to connect the shots necessarily, but the one that did matter towards the end was on the on Big World.
Yeah.
Sort of sealed the deal for him.
That could have been, if he'd missed that shot, that could have been maybe the redemption arc for Misfits. Maybe they could have pushed out and gotten 2 rounds and taken it to golden cap. I think it was around 4 minutes when that happened. So yeah.
Well, we are going to see a 5-0 scoreline over both maps here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so looking to do interviews here soon, hopefully. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else really. I'd say that the only other thing I can see is that despite Misfits getting similar damage numbers, they, like as a team, they just got way less kills, and yeah.
Yeah.
If you want, you can put on these headsets, take these ones off,
Yep.
and then we'll recapture since I just sent you stuff.
All right, so it looks like we're going to do interviews here soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, just set them up real quick for you.
Yeah, our system for doing everything, ladies and gentlemen, is a little bit convoluted. But you know what? We do it because we love the game and we love bringing you these streams. So we'll get to these interviews real quick. So just hang tight. What's one tick?
Yo.
Yeah, can you just... Yeah, sure.
I think Caspian should be coming shortly as well.
No, I can't hear.
Can't hear the person.
Oh shit, you guys are in the studio, I forgot. Beast.
Base house, bro.
Oh, I see. Okay. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
All
all
right,
good.
excellent.
All right, gentlemen, how are we feeling about this game?
Well, Caspian should be coming back soon. I think he's fixing audio. But
Caspian,
yeah,
Caspian.
not too bad. Oh,
How are you feeling before the game? Any preparation? Anything you're minding for?
I guess these guys can take it because they won first. Like, they won. How did you guys prepare?
Hello?
We did a
Jesse.
lot.
Hello?
Like,
Yeah, we scrimmed a bunch like the past few days. I watched a demo or two before the game. So
yeah.
Right. I'm going to pop in with a little side question here. Do you think that the game that you played against us might have kicked you guys into gear and gotten ready? Like, hey, we can win this. We can take the grand final.
Yeah, well, considering that we had to have a roster change, like literally the week before finals, having that win, like 2-0, pretty good on Koth as well. Like, it definitely gave confidence to everyone on the team. Like me main calling, like it definitely like said, "Fuck, we can do this." Definitely, 100%. I never really had a doubt, but like it definitely gave us a boost.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So, you got that ego in check still then, Lucky? Alright.
he's just excited to win his first finals.
Yeah. Talking about roster changes. Yeah. I can't talk when I hear myself. So weird. But one thing that I noticed was that the Misfits team put Diesel on Soldier, which is a bit weird. What was the theory behind that?
Well, the honest answer is that we got rolled in a scrim, and then Schmuck went all depresso mode, and we switched players. So we got dug in on demo, and then we got Bappo on
Okay.
Soldier.
Yeah.
But
Schmuck.
I don't know. Like, obviously, roster change. We made a roster change even later than they did, so it was gonna fuck us, and guess it did
Yeah.
in the end. But
I think the last few scrims we've had is like it's been like really been like on the edge and been like stressed out and like our comms just been like mumbled. So it's,
Yeah. How did
it's been
Jamal
really
find the
rough.
whole situation? Due to his ping, of course.
So he was alright, I guess. Like
Yeah.
yeah, he deals with it.
Yeah, well, I guess it definitely made a big difference. It just seems like the preparation from both teams here, like it essentially like decided the map, you know, not just the map but the match in general. Yeah. One thing that I was really impressed though was we saw a lot of spy plays coming out from Jolson and Jolson and then Diesel coming in to distract.
Yeah, lots of spy
That
plays.
was good.
Was that
That was
something
fucking good.
practiced? Was that practiced?
yeah, I mean, doesn't really need to be practiced. It's a pretty simple thing. Like, I
Pretty
played.
simple. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to be a spy main, so easy money, but it didn't win us the game, sadly.
Yeah, they're
I don't know,
backs
it was-
against the wall for the most part, so we had
Yeah.
to do something.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't. You know, I don't think you guys should beat yourself up. This was like a pretty hard fought match. You guys,
Sorry,
both teams
sorry
had.
for the stalemates.
Yeah, how did you
Ah.
feel in that first map? The top kills being 13. I've never seen a game personally that went that stale.
Honestly, we were fine. Like, we did it even against, like, a little bit lesser to an extent, but against Lost and Found. Like, when you're in the game, it's like, I don't get too bored. I'm just so focused on, like, you know, if anything comes in to shoot and whatnot, like, I don't know. I don't mind it myself, but I know a lot of people in my team didn't like it, but...
I don't know.
Yeah.
It felt kind of fast on my end. Like for us, like it felt like time went by pretty quickly.
Yeah, I
it's
honestly
fast when you
like.
guys are attacking.
Despite the long round on process, I would still say that it was quite an eventful game. Both teams had plenty of opportunities to push out. There were a lot of big Ubrads being made due to some of the sack plays from soldiers and you know the sniper. So no, I wouldn't say it's a super stalemated game, but it was just the long round might have made it seem maybe a bit longer than it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That being said, we do have soldiers from both Caspian and soldiers from both Misfits and Logjam here. So, how did you feel? Some of you guys were hitting shots. You know, were you guys feeling pumped up during the game?
You go first.
I was feeling pretty good. I don't know, the more I hit, the more I like felt like in the game and was just like really getting my aim more. I guess like confident and becoming more confident in my DM and being happy to take those more DM heavy fights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I've been grinding the drum maps and MGE throughout coming to this game, but like our communication with another soldier was still like not in sync with Brady and Mo, I guess. So that kind
Yeah,
So we
of
saw you guys on the second map. I think in particular, you had some really nice forces on the court back and forth. But I mean, you know,
yeah.
despite the outcome, you guys still did pretty good in terms of synchronization. I'm not sure how the comms were.
Yeah,
we did see some plays here and there.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, just to tack on what Memory was saying, I'm still like the coordination was still really impressive considering the roster change and all that. Hopefully we'll see some clips up on CappingTV of some of the sick air shots that have been made from the soldiers.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Were you guys expecting Reckoner at all?
Oh yeah,
To
I guess
come in?
so. Oh, we're kind of keen for it. We've been winning most of some of our scrims in Reckoner.
Was it like was it the choice to pick Reckoner? Was it just a confidence thing, or was it just like a wild card sort of? Let's see what happens. This is. I'm assuming it was the Misfits that picked the map, so I guess Joel's gonna cash in.
I don't know, we just picked it because, what is it, like, we felt okay on most of the other maps, like, I don't know, just ban COT because we don't like COT, and, hope for the best on the other ones. Like, we scrimmed, like, all the 5CP maps, like, a bunch of times in the week and, like, in the lead up to it, so tried, like, did demo reviews and stuff, like, towards the end, and, unlucky.
If you don't mind, gentlemen, we'll move to shares real quick. We'll start with Brady.
Just shout out to my team for such a fun season. It's definitely been one of the more enjoyable seasons for me. And yeah, shout out to the people in Space Egg and just everyone who supported us throughout the whole season.
Caspian.
Shout out to ABC Pugs. Shout out to Tesla. Shout out to my team. Yeah.
Jazz.
We'll get him at the end.
Jolson.
Shout outs to all the BP people like Alan, Ren, Joe, Pere, Andrew for giving me his hat to wear in disgrace, and then I don't know. Shout out to Stigma for being complete dog shit and not any of his friends at all. Shout out to BP Highland team. Yeah.
Alright, Lucky.
Shout out to CappingTV, Ravu, Memories, Jazz for all going out into the city to go to the studio to cast. It means a lot for TF2. Shout out to Soros. This game was for Soros in the end of the day. And shout out to my team. I enjoyed it so much. It was a really good season and we learnt a lot. I learnt a lot in like 3 different classes, so it was really good. And shout out, of course, to Donna and Ratsu.
Appreciate the shout out, mate.
Yeah, it was good.
Alright. Who do you want to go first?
You go first.
Alright. I'll get mine out of the way quick. Shout out to Lost and Found, the boys I played the season with. Shout out to the Pog Juice boys, Frydog, Lizard Wizard, Cake, Monty, TG. Can't thank them enough for such a good season that was as well. Shout out to Jazz and Memories, the boys here that I've been chilling with for a while. I think we had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go last. I got a big list on mine. I got to calibrate. Shout out to Oz, Sky, Deer, Buffer, NordVPN, Azure Fortress. We're winning Div 3. Shout out to Dave Orit, Maz, Laz, Michael Lee, Para. You know who you are. And shout out to Vloginator. Don't ban me from Ozfort.
Yeah, shout out to Vloginator.
I'm gonna pop on the camera quick. Big. Oh, geez. There you go. Big shout outs both to Ravu and Memories for coming in clutch for this broadcast. It was a lot of fun and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Shout out to everybody who's done a cast for me over the last few seasons. This is actually my last cast. I'm moving back to America. So I hope you've enjoyed everything. Oh, I didn't realize I'm on camera. So hope you've enjoyed everything, guys. It's been a great honor to bring you guys some games. Shout outs every team I played for in ozfortress. It's been a lot of fun. Learning Six is being part of the community. It's an interesting scene down here, and I thoroughly enjoyed a lot of it. Otherwise, shout outs Brown Moment, Burnt Toast Gaming, everybody in the intellectual powerhouses. As always, shout outs my girlfriend, shout out my dad, and shout out my dog Panda. I miss you a lot, but you're a great dog. Cool stuff, guys.
Alright, ladies
Cheers,
and gentlemen,
Jazz, you're a legend.
Enjoyed this season 30 grand finals.
Oh wait, you gotta unmute your microphone.
Oh,
Yeah, so we got muted by Jazz on his way here.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you've enjoyed this Season 30 main grand final cast. I hope to do many more in the future. And yeah, CappingTV.
Yeah.